my God.
Wow.
This is like adult s'mores. Sushi and beer are two of life's greatest pleasures, but too often, the go-to combination devolves into pairing cheap, takeout California rolls and industrial lager. This week's mission on That's Odd, Let's Drink It is to create the ultimate world-class sushi and beer pairing, matching each flavor-packed piece of fish and rice in an omakase tasting with its own perfectly chosen brew. And there's no better place to test out this experimental approach to micro-pairing than New York City sushi temple Shuko, where Chef Jimmy Lau is the mastermind behind one of the country's most innovative tasting menus.
My name is Jimmy Lau. I'm an executive chef from Shuko, New York City. I think if someone wants something new and based on the traditional, that's Shuko. You should come here to try it. Most of the sushi restaurants, they about fish, sushi rice, wasabi, soy sauce. I more think like how to make it, not boring, or I don't know how to call them. Maybe I should choose a better word, but I only know it says boring. That's why we have the seared toro, we have the suji with the chili peppers, so something more like a music. So up, down, up, down, up, down to feel different. Omakase must mean like a leave to the shelves. It's a chef's choice. It's exciting because you never know what piece is gonna come out follow the next. But I never pairing omakase with beer, so this is new for me and kind of exciting for this.
My partner on this journey is my great friend, Julianna Barwick. She's an amazing musician who came to Dogfish a few years ago to create beautiful songs incorporating the ambient sounds of our brewery, and to help me brew a wasabi-infused ale inspired by her love of sushi. Julianna, good to see you again.
Sam.
It's like we're back together in the big city. So this is gonna be like a fast-paced, greatest hits of Shuko, some of their most famous creative recipes, and paired by the beverage director, Eric, has some beers that I've never even had before, along with a couple of our old favorites. Take us on this journey, Chef. Let's do this.
This is the old toro.
Toro, usually it's sort of the grand finale. The fireworks are going off and it's the end of the meal, but you guys do it early?
So toro is always very standard. So we do it early because normally people eating sushi, they would talk and then not pay much attention on that. And I want to catch you guys' attention on me. So toro, like catch attention.
Like this isn't going to be your normal sushi meal. Do you do that with like sequencing on an album, like in this era when so many people are playing songs, not whole albums?
Absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of people still appreciate listening to an album, in its entirety from beginning to end. I like to think about the arc of an album.
Here it comes.
Yay.
This is a toro.
Yeah.
Bluefin tuna from Spain.
Paired with the classic, quintessential Japanese beer, Kirin Ichiban. Let's see how this one goes together.
All right, great. Cheers.
Buttery, soft, decadent. Oh my God, it's hugging my tongue. And this beer is really super cool because it's called a first press, where when you're brewing a beer, the barley and the water, you kind of make a juice called wort, W-O-R-T, pre-fermented beer. And what we in America call the first runnings is the sweetest, most intense part of the beer. They call this first press. And while it's not a challenging beer in terms of intensity of flavors, it's got that nice sparkling malt backbone that I think works really well with a fatty toro. What did you think of that pair?
It's almost kind of nutty, like a tiny
the beer,
bit
malty, nutty.
Yeah, and it goes with the sort of richness of the tuna.
Perfect sensory experience. You ready for round two?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go to round two.
Let's do it.
So, ocean trout with lime zest and pepper, pairing it with awari kura. So much like in the US, there's a blossoming movement of Japanese craft breweries. This is one of them. In the same way that we're fearless with ingredients, these guys are actually using a Sancho pepper in the beer.
Give it a little bite.
I get like a floral, almost like a rose hip nose to this.
That's great.
Really fragrant.
It's a little bit thicker on the tongue.
Thicker than the Kirin, right?
Yes, that's why I also put a little bit pepper on the trout there.
Yeah, because malty, sweeter beers tend to go well with spicier
Yes.
foods. It's like a little blanket for your tongue.
Yes.
It's a little bit like smoother, I think.
Yeah.
But I like the kick of the pepper and lime on it also. Yeah.
And the citrusy notes are there.
That's a good pairing.
Yeah, it is. So, Chef, I understand this is one of your go-to beers with the Sancho peppers to have during service.
Actually, that's my favorite beer. I never say no for that. This one is just seared, use the charcoal.
Still Toro.
Yeah, still Toro.
Okay.
Yeah, but seared that will adding like a little bit of flavor from the wakame oak.
Special Japanese wood.
Yeah, and also a little bit like a smoky flavor on that.
This is like one of your signature dishes. You guys are known for this. And in the beer world, well, we're known for. This is our big gun of beer that we brewed together. Before we try this beautiful pairing, we're going on a little animated journey to find out how we made this beer. Back in 2014, I teamed up with musician and sushi lover Julianna Barwick to brew Rosabi, an imperial pale ale that gets an extra layer of bitterness and complexity from the addition of raw wasabi root. We used red rice from Julianna's home state of Louisiana to balance the spicy kick and bracing bitterness with a kiss of sweetness. To bring things full circle in 2018, we're busting out a vintage bottle of Rosabi to find out how its flavors have evolved over time and how it pairs with the Japanese delicacy that inspired it. It's right woodsy. It tastes like hanging out in the woods. It's like campfire sushi. So good. And what do you think of our beer? Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
4.5 years ago, roughly to the day,
Rosabi.
we brewed this together.
Yeah, we sure did.
Tell me what you think, how you think it's holding up.
I think it's mellowed a little.
The hops have receded, right? The aromatics of the hops have receded. And this one kind of has a little bit of an umami thing going on in our beer, and I feel like there's a little umami going on in the dish.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think once that you seared and change, to bring out the total the umami out.
Yeah.
I think it goes really well. I think like the woodsiness of the oak and the char and the tuna goes really well with the earthiness of the wasabi in our Rosabi that we made.
We did this!
Yeah.
You guys did it.
And you did this!
We did it.
We did this!
It's total sinew. We grill it over the charcoal and with the Thai bird-eye chili.
Hot chilies, sinewy tuna,
Yes.
paired with malty, hoppy, 90-minute IPA.
There we go.
Let's do it. Also charcoal-y, but wait, there's a train
here it
coming.
comes.
And it just keeps coming.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm starting to cry in just in this one eye.
Well, tomorrow you're gonna call Jimmy.
Wow, that's great.
So good.
Yeah, barbecue flavor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, barbecue flavor for
good.
sure. So good. And usually stronger beers amplify the spice, but 90-minute has both maltiness, sweetness to it, and hops.
It really is helping tame the spice. They go really well together.
IPAs are kind of like the beer equivalent right now of what tuna is in sushi restaurants. They're ubiquitous. Similarly, you guys took tuna, which people expect, but you brought it in directions I think no one expected.
Totally. I've never had it like that before.
I've never had
That's
it like that
delicious.
before.
So
You
good.
can call it spicy tuna.
It's very spicy. I feel
Different
it.
version.
I definitely feel it right here.
So that concludes today's amazing micro pairing journey.
Incredible.
Do you have a fave pairing?
I think maybe this last one was my favorite.
90 minutes.
It's just so delicious.
I feel like I'm smelling and breathing for the first time. Cleared up my senses, right?
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
Thank
Chef
you
Jimmy, you're
so
good at
much.
what you do. Julianna Barwick, you are very good at what you do.
Same to you, Sam.
This has been a fun journey.